Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, your friend Man of Collectibles, with reviews, unboxings and more. Today I will do the unboxing and review of Hot Toys Remnant Trooper from The Mandalorian. As always, I will go over the packaging, the accessories and of course the figure. But before we start, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get notified as soon as new content goes live on the channel. Enough with the talking, let's unbox this baby up. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we have the packaging here. As always, we have a nice picture of the Remnant Trooper here in the front, with a nice banner with the Remnant Trooper here. This is the side of the box with a continuation of that banner. This is the back of the box with all the credits and warnings, small pieces, do not eat it. This is the other side of the box with a nice picture again with the Remnant Trooper. And last but not least, this is the bottom, and finally the top of the box. Enough with the box, let's open this up and see what else we have inside. So let me open this box. This is the first figure in the Mandalorian series, so I'm very happy to start this line. Now we have a nice insert here with two Remnant Troopers, and this is the figure, as you can see, with not too many accessories because again, he is a Stormtrooper, so he doesn't have many accessories. So let's take a closer look at how you'll see it in the packaging with the hands here and the blasters there. And what I'm gonna do next is take everything out and take a closer look at the accessories. Alright, we have everything here. We have the guns, the hands, and the display base. Taking a look at the display base, we have some weathering on the front. As you can see, very nicely done. And we have the name tag with the Remnant Stormtrooper in a nice chrome nameplate. Now let's move on to the blaster. It comes with two weapons, and this is one of them with the paint application very nicely done on the side. It is a solid black piece and with some detail and patterns here on the handle as well as the cannon, so looking pretty cool. Now moving on to the next gun or the next blaster, very similar to the previous Rogue One Stormtrooper. We have some weathering here on the handle as well as the side of the gun, and some I guess weathering on the top. Yeah, very cool, very nice. Now moving down to the 5 hands that these figures come with. Let's take a look at this hand here, and we have some weathering on the top. Very cool paint application as you can see here, and that's basically it. Very similar to the other Stormtrooper. Now enough with the accessories, let's take a closer look at the figure. Here we have the Remnant Trooper with no crazy poses or anything, straight out of the packaging, and my first impression is, damn, this figure looks pretty good. I really love that weathering effect that this figure has, but in order to appreciate it more, we need to take a better look at this figure. So as you can see here, we have the Remnant Trooper a little bit more closer so we can appreciate more the details. I really love this weathering effect on the helmet going all the way across on the side. Looks like this Stormtrooper was in so many battles. All the scratches all over the place. Very nicely done on the on top of the helmet. One thing I noticed that is very shiny. And I think in the movie, or rather in the show, it was a little bit more like flat. But anyway, continuing here on the side, on the shoulders, you can see a weathering effect as well. So very good attention to detail. Now on the shoulder pad, we have more weathering, and we have more scratches, and we have more battle damage. This Stormtrooper was fighting like crazy. You can see here all the yellow stains. Very cool, very Remnant. Very nicely done. Now taking a look at the belt and this tab here on the legs. Continuing with this scratching, weathering, old beat up effect. And we have here at the bottom of the shoe with a nice weathering as well. And then we have the Lucasfilm logo at the bottom of the shoe. And of course the weathering going all the way around the shoes. Very nice. This is the back, and this piece here looks pretty damn good. I really like this weathering effect. And moving up to the back, we have this piece here also with weathering, scratches and everything. So it looks pretty good. I really like this the paint application and how this figure came out. So now let's take a look at the articulation, shall we? We can move the head up this much, down this much, to the side this much. It's a ball joint, you can do anything you want. Now for the shoulder pad, you can move it up and down, and you can lift the arm about this much. Now you can move it forward about that much, and backwards about this much. Now a couple things, these pieces on the arm, just to be very careful because, you know, it limits the articulation just a bit. So I'm going to show you. If you bend the elbow, you can just do it about that much. And again, it connects with the other piece here on the top. Now, moving to the next piece, which is the torso, we have a little bit of swivel and just a touch of up crunch. Now for the legs, you can do a split about this much. And you can, well, this piece is just, you know, just be careful when you move that piece. It limits the articulation. Now you can bend the knee about that much. And last but not least, you can do some ankle pivot. So you have a lot of range of motion there. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you some comparisons. And here we have both Stormtroopers, the Remnant and the reissue version. And as you can see, they look different. The proportion of the body on the Remnant Trooper is totally different than the reissue version. I really like the overall look on the Remnant, but now let's take a look at the back of those figures so you can appreciate more the differences. Now, as you can see on the Remnant, we have a different back compared to the reissue version. We have the gun holder, which the Remnant doesn't have. Now, taking a closer look at both head sculpts, you can see the shape on the eyes very different than the reissue version. If you look at the side, you can see that both helmets look different. The Remnant Trooper is a little bit smaller than the reissue version. And in my opinion, the Stormtrooper Remnant looks much better than the reissue version. I guess because they use the Rogue One figure, or the Rogue One body rather. Now, this is gonna take me to my final thoughts about this figure. I'm very happy with this figure, and I had to order another one because I need to have two of these Remnant Troopers in my collection. I really like the weathering effect throughout the suit, the scratches, the battle damage effect, and the Remnant look of this figure is really, really cool. And because of that, my final score is 9 out of 10. And this is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so I can continue uploading more content like this. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and check out our Facebook group, 6 Scale Club, for anything related 1/6 scale figures. All links in the description below. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.